So already you guys probably have noticed that I'm not wearing my normal uh, business vest, not jacket, but vest, shirt, all, whole 9 yards. There's a reason for that. Any other week, well, I try to basically explain how I'm going to win and everything. I try to keep it professional and business and all that stuff. But this week's personal. So I'm not gonna dress up for the guy. Because I'm facing my brother. And I'll get to that in a second. And I've got a gripe with him. But first, I got a few other things I'm going to talk about. Mainly state of the league. And also this whole talk of my division being the worst one. So, in terms of state of the league, I'm going to be honest with you guys, it sucks. This year it sucks. You got it, we're about 5 or 6 teams. Can't even count on them. Maybe Brian can prove me wrong. He's currently first place in our division. I don't really consider him a playoff contending team. I could say that about a couple other teams in my division. I could say that a bunch of teams in the other 2 divisions also. To me, there's only about 5 or 6, and what's crazy is that 6th team is a team that's been saying they're going to rebuild all year. It's a team that's been trying to move its pieces that are helping them win right now, so that way they could have a better team next year. This is a team that lost Edelman preseason and lost Dalvin Cook in the first part of the season, and he's yet still in a competing position and may end up rebuilding into the playoffs, which baffles me because there's about 5 other teams that said they were going to be contending teams this year, and they're sitting at the bottom of the standings. Like, that just makes no sense. I guess props to Ray, but, like, come on. Like, what are you guys doing? You have it... Then you have it where I'm hearing from various people. A lot of it's Matt, which I guess I'll touch that in a second. But this whole talk of my division being the worst division. Let me throw some stats at you, or to disprove that. Overall, if you know what the best way to describe it is, the other 2 divisions have a top-heavy team. You have Ricky and you have Cisco, both scoring, I think, the 2 largest points in this league so far. But past that, the depth sucks. You have it where if you take every team in each division and put up the amount of points they've scored, the Norris division and the Smythe division, the difference in points is literally 0.1. 0.1. So even with Cisco putting up the points he's putting up, you guys are no better than us in terms of overall across the board production. Take the bottom 2 teams in each division currently, and you add up those points and you average it out. My division's doing the best. My division may not be top heavy, but depth wise, it is performing better than the bottom teams in the other division. So don't tell me my division's the easiest division to deal with. Your guys' division is the easiest to deal with. I'd rather have if you're Cisco, you're beating up on the other teams. Why? Because of the fact that not only are you the best team in the league, you're facing against easy competition. I mean, I pick out Cisco because and I could say the same for Peter, who's had some easy wins. That's a lot, because there's the whole magic and whatever, luck. But, like, that's a division that has 2 teams that can't score above... He's yet to put up 1,100 points total. We're in week, 8? Come on. Every other team has done that except for those 2 and Chris. So 2 of the bottom 3 scoring teams are in the Smythe division. So no, this isn't... The North Division's not the easiest division to be with. I would much rather be in the Smythe division. I will do better in the Smythe division, honestly. Come on. So with Matt, here's the thing. You look at our points scored, and the difference is, I got it up right now, less than a point. We basically put up the same exact thing. You look at our all-play record. Would you look at that? It's basically the same record. It's because we basically perform the same team. Like, in terms of production, we're the same. You're just changing the names. That's it. Oh, you beat me one week? Good for you. Congrats. You got a win on the board. But let's be realistic here. There is, in terms of overall production throughout the season, your team's no better than mine. It's not worse than mine. I've had a tougher time. I've got more points scored against me. That's why my record's so different. It's sure you could blame some moves here and there, but at the end of the day, we basically put up the same exact production. It's just how it's averaged out in scheduling. Now here's the thing. Right now in the state of this division, the state of this league, it's two teams that are trophy contending teams. Then you have me and Matt, who are basically that second tier that you kind of hope, hey, if things break right, then we're going to be fine. But otherwise, we're likely not winning this year. I'm hoping to disprove that. We'll find out when we get to playoff time when I'm in there. And I say when, not if, because I don't think 6 of these teams on the bottom are going to do anything about it. Trying to stop me. Then you got a team that's trying to rebuild and is going to make the playoffs. I mean, that's right now what it's looking like. And then you got a team that's, 6-1? I mean, thanks, Matt, for making them not 7-0. It's getting frustrating. I had to hear for weeks. Since, it was nice at first when it's like you're both 2-0, and then you're 2-1, he's 3-0. It's like, hey, good job. I'm really happy for you. But when it becomes like 5-0 and then 6-0, you're not hearing... You guys didn't see it in videos because he did a very nice job of trying to seem a little more humble and just let his record speak for himself. But you know what would happen? Every day, it was, I'm the best team in the league, and I'm chasing 27. Get over yourself. It's getting, you know what? It's literally like, I don't want to hear how you're the best team in the league, and it's only been not even half a season yet. Or now it's like half a season. And you're winning by 170 or less? You know what? Thank you, Matt, for shutting him up and finally removing that streak. But I was very much looking forward to ending it myself as well. But now I don't have to. Now I could just focus on making him 6-2. And that's what's going to happen this week. Because, as Peter found out last week, when you face a team that consistently puts up above 170, that's what happens. Because his team can't do that. Mine can. It's on average putting up 175. I'm not even going to look up his average. But I can tell you right now, based on the wins I've been seeing, it's not even close to that. So, Pete, enjoy your whatever magic luck that you've wasted this first 6 weeks, because no matter what you got left, you could put it together. It's not going to help you win this week. I'll see you next week when you're 6-2.